privacy, we're just talking about privacy. And how do you achieve that in the world of cryptocurrency? It's very hard, no question about it. I'm not saying that by using crypto and even holding your own keys, you don't get a guarantee of privacy. But for sure, if you don't hold your keys, your privacy is gone. That service will know very likely who you are because they're going to be mandated by the government to know who you are, know your name, probably email address, phone number, and then every transaction you do and every transaction you receive will be associated with your name and all the information behind you. Now, if you do hold your keys, here's where I'm mentioning you're not guaranteed privacy. And you're going to have to go through a little bit of extra work. The number one thing that I tell people to ask is, whatever service you're using, is that app that you're running that's holding your keys, is it talking directly to the network? Or is it going through a company and their system that's only usable by their users? And are they collecting personal information? Just because you hold your keys doesn't mean that company can't collect your personal information. One of the companies that was just mentioned earlier, like early Bitcoin wallet, blockchain.info, many people actually put their email address in there. You hold your own keys in that app, but now your transactions actually go 100% through that company's servers, and they've got that email address now associated with all of your transactions. But you do hold your keys. So some of the other tenets that I'm going to mention, you still get, but from the viewpoint of privacy, you lose. Censorship resistance. Oh, poor Julian Assange, trying to get this information that we want to know, the corrupt government, out to the world where everybody can see it. But he gets censored. All of it blocked. This kind of goes in line with global accessibility, except that, heck, even in your own country, you might want to send your money to your neighbor next door. But what if that neighbor happens to be in a career that is deemed inappropriate by the government? It's an interesting known fact that it's very difficult for the government, especially the US government, to pass new laws. If they don't like something, they don't like a certain activity, they deem it illicit. Certain careers, say you're a stripper in Vegas. It's not illegal, but it's frowned upon. They'd like to pass some legislation that says, nope, you can't do that, but it'd be really hard for them to get it passed. So instead of a war via laws, legislation, it's economic warfare. They prevent those people from being able to access a bank account. That's why so much of the kind of gray area markets are done in cash, because that's by and large censorship resistant until you try to put it into a bank. So within the own country, and we're seeing this today, even cross borders over in Canada, truckers, no money to you. And at the time that the money was sent, they weren't doing anything deemed illegal, and then new laws were then enforced. And I literally was just reading a tweet, literally minutes before this talk, that one of the largest custodial services in the US, won't mention their name, tweeted that, yes, if you are trying to send funds to any of the blacklisted addresses that are being mentioned today, they didn't say due to what, but we all know why, because of the trucker convoy, that we will have to comply with censoring those transactions. They simply will have to. There's nothing they could do about it. They're holding people's money. They're acting like a bank. If it looks like shit, smells like shit, tastes like shit, hopefully you don't have to taste it, then it really is shit. And of course, this becomes a non-issue if, once again, you hold your keys. Talk directly to the network. There isn't a counterparty. There's no one in the middle that's acting like a bank. You gain the benefits of crypto.